and I cannot tell you how excited I am. Let's get started, buddy.
Well,
let's do it.
let's talk about one of them. Elizabeth Colen is the journalist with Sheen Magazine and a health strategist who helps executive women transition from stifled, overwhelmed, and overstressed to living their fullest, richest, and healthiest life. Through focus, intention, and transformation, Elizabeth works with you to become fit, gain confidence, energy, and clarity you need to become the best version of yourself. Elizabeth is a certified life coach that has been voted as one of the top coaches in Charlotte. She has a deep understanding of wellness, not solely on her continual learning, but because of her own weight loss story of losing over 115 pounds. Elizabeth Colen is a certified life coach, certified nutritionist, and certified personal trainer. She's known as Miss Fit One, a health coach, fitness expert, and TV personality. You may have seen her on ABC, CBS, or NBC. She travels the world doing fun fitness segments on morning shows and blogs about healthy bodies, healthy beauty products, and healthy mindsets. The editor and journalist for Sheen Magazine.
I'm going to say a little something about her because I adore her. I met her on the radio show, and the minute she walked into the studio, she gave me a smile, and it was like, wow, this woman's going to be great. And she was just that. She absolutely touched the heart of everybody that was listening on the show. Julie immediately sent me a text and said, she is awesome. We got to get her back again. And I felt the exact same way. We are so lucky to have this woman for such a short moment. She's such a dynamic person. But what makes her so dynamic is what we've been talking about all for the last 2 days. She's so genuine. So everything she's getting ready to tell you, everything that she's getting ready to help you aspire to be, she's already done. She is what she says, and it just shows, and she glows, and I am so excited to have her involved in the show. Take it away, darling. It's all yours.
Wow. I mean, that was absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. You know, Joe, it's an honor to be here. It really is. I feel so special now. Like, that was like amazing. So it goes without saying, you know, I am Miss Fit One. Like you said, thank you. My company is Miss Fit One Lifestyles, and every time people hear the word fit, they think of physical. Don't they? Yeah, we do. But I want you to think of it in different ways. When I say fit, I am talking about focus, intentional, and transforming. Now, our mind is such a powerful thing. We heard Tracy talk about it yesterday, and she was dead on. Our mind is powerful. Let me give you a little something. Illness and wellness is on a continuum, right? Let's think of this continuum as a pathway. And people can be heading in either direction depending on their mindset. So think about that for a moment, and let me tell you a little story. My story is one that many of you probably have already heard. I have lost over 115 pounds, and I have maintained it for 16 years. But here's the thing. I used to weigh 247 pounds. And that was, of course, after I lost a little weight. And people ask me, what made you just change your life? How did you lose that weight? What was your aha moment? You know, I would like to say it was when I was a size 24, right? That should have been enough right there to say, I might need to be a healthier person. No, not I. It may have been when my feet would hurt so bad, the bottom of my soles would be blistered. No, that wasn't it either. Even when the doctor told me, you probably need to lose a little weight. Whatever, doctor. That was not the moment. The moment that changed my life started at Church's Chicken. Hello, Church's Chicken. How y'all doing? Listen, I used to eat lunch every day at Church's Chicken. It opened up at 11 o'clock. I was there at 11:30. Hi. I would like my meal, and every day I would get sick. Every day. That should have made me stop right there too, right? That was a moment. Eat better, not go to churches, one of those things. But no, I used to get so sick from eating at churches. I couldn't even go back to work sometimes. So I went to the doctor. They was like, Elizabeth, we have to take out your gallbladder. You are so filled with gallstones. Your gallbladder is misshapen. Gallbladder? Removed? I was pretty sure that God didn't give me extra parts. I mean, I didn't have an extra gallbladder to use or a backup elbow. I mean, I need this, right? Oh, the doctor was like, no, you don't. It's very common, very common. We do this surgery all the time. So we'll set you up for surgery, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. What? What? Body parts? I don't think so. Went home, I researched everything. What is a gallbladder? Why do I need it? Da-da-da-da. And I found out that it really is the trash can of your body. So let's think about that. I was almost 33 years old, 32, 33, and I had already filled my trash can. It was overflowing. Yeah, that should have been the aha moment, but it wasn't. I accepted that. I had to get my gallbladder removed. It is very common. I mean, I know several people have gotten it done. I'll survive. The next day, I go in for my surgery, and I had to be weighed on the automobile industry scale. Do you guys know what that looks like? It's a huge platform that you could literally drive cars on, bring cattle up. And I had to stand there to be weighed. I won't let them see me frown. I will not let them see me down. I stepped up there in all my glory. Big, huge red numbers. 2, 4, 7. That was my aha moment. The room went silent. The nurses started, they started cleaning up things. Nobody made eye contact. And I wanted to make everybody feel okay. So I made this joke. I'm gonna lose 100 pounds. Everybody was like, you know, I must have meant it when I said it that time. When I woke up from the surgery, and anybody who has had their gallbladder removed, you know that you have to eat a different diet. You can't eat this, you can't eat that, you can't drink this, you can't drink that. So I said, this is my moment. I took 3 months. I call it rehab because I couldn't be around my friends. I wasn't strong enough. I couldn't even eat dinner with my family because at the time, my husband said, I'm not on a diet. I still want fried chicken, not baked chicken. I don't want brown rice. I want white rice. Listen, I understand how you're feeling, but I'm not on a diet. I can still remember my family eating dinner, and I'm upstairs. And I'm crying, and I'm holding myself, and I'm shaking, and I'm moaning because I couldn't even eat with my family. I wasn't even strong enough. What got me through that? My mind is powerful. Listen, what was the difference in those 3 months? For me working out, was it me doing more exercise? Was it me eating better? Well, listen, I worked out every day. I was at the gym every morning at 5:30, all 247 pounds of me. Yet, I did not lose weight. I was on every diet that you could ever think of. I have done them all. Fin, Jenny, Weight Watchers, every one. Everyone. And yeah, they all worked. For a while. I yo-yoed up and down, up and down, up and down, until this moment. No more. I have to make a change. I have to do this for my kids. I have to do this for me. So, when I think of that whole pathway I was talking about, right? Illness, wellness, continuum. And we travel it, and it's all based on our mindset. I decided at that moment to be fit. Again, fit, focus, intentional, and I was waiting and praying for the transformation. Now listen, we all have moments in our life that we want to make a difference. We want to change something, and we have probably lost so much weight. We probably have gained so much weight. We probably have felt the pain, the stress, the anxiety, the everything. But our mind is the only thing that will get us through. So what I teach, what I do with my clients is definitely mind work. It has to come from the inside out. Let me give you an example. You know when your car has a red light, right? But you don't know what that red light means, so you bring it to the mechanic because, like, what the heck is this red light? What's going on? And the mechanic then plugs it into this machine. Give us a diagnostic, right? This is what's going on. Think of yourself as that car, and your red light is on. What is your red light? Stressed. I can't sleep. I'm so anxious. I'm worried all the time. I'm overeating. I'm over drinking. I can go on and on. But that is your red light, right? Wouldn't it be great if we had a tool that we could plug in and be diagnostic, have a print out of a beautiful diagnostic reading of what your strengths and what your weaknesses are and what's going on? Well, that's what I do. That's what I do. I plug you in to this tool that gives you the whole body diagnostic. You will know your strengths and your weaknesses, and I'm going to turn to you just like the mechanic do. What would you like to work on first? So I leave you with this. Illness and wellness is a continuum. People can be headed in either direction. It's all based on your mindset. Which way are you heading? Thank you, guys.
Bill, now do you see why I say she's absolutely so dynamic?
Yeah, that was inspiring. That really was.
And so this is just the beginning of the day. We were just getting started for our evening. So, Elizabeth, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Slide in. I know Bill's kind of scary. Slide in just a little bit.
Hey, Elizabeth.
We just want to talk to you for a couple of minutes. I have not had a chance to talk to you since you were on the radio. So you're doing this only through email. I can't thank you enough for this.
Thank you.
there's something about the connection you gave me and a lot of people on the radio. Again, I want to say it's genuine. Do you find that's the case for everybody, or is Joe just special and connected with you?
Oh, Joe, you're so special.
See, that's right. See.
He loves hearing that.
You know, that's true though. I am what I am, and that is all I can be, right? So whatever you see is what you get. Toyota.
Well, you know, I've been telling people for years, I don't want to learn how to lose weight from somebody that's never ate a Twinkie.
Right.
And let me tell you something, the church's chicken delicious.
Woo!
So I get it.
I was willing to die for it.
I get it. And if you don't understand that real pull, I don't know that you can help me.
Right.
I get it.
I have seen people though with the diets you talked about with the yo that they go through, they take out a massive amount of weight and then they put it right back on. And how did you? And what was the process? How long did it take you to? It was 100. You said.
115 pounds.
And how long a process was that for you?
It was about 2 years.
And how many different alterations had you gone through? How many different kinds of diets had you been on before you? I guess you got to reach inside and finally find that discipline.
Right. And here's the thing. It was never a diet. It was never a diet. We know what we're supposed to eat, right? We're taught that in, like I told you before, in preschool, right?
Yeah.
Don't they talk about the pyramid, the food thing? It was just eating healthier. And we all know fried chicken
And not
versus
as much.
baked chicken. Right. And
We don't need a
proportion.
5-piece.
Right.
We
Right.
get a 2-piece.
Right. And we can get it baked.
Right.
You know, and it's really about, is this food going to help me or is this food going to harm me?
So here's when a client comes to you, right? How do you find their moment, their why? Because it's theirs.
Absolutely.
How do you help them get there?
I am so happy you asked that. That's a great question because really it has to come from within. And the tool I'm talking about is the wellness inventory. It is such an amazing assessment. It is questions that you would think that a doctor should ask you when you go to a physical, right? Because it goes deep. It covers your emotional, your mental, your spiritual, your physical, everything. And it will then print out your strengths and your weaknesses. So there we are able to look at it together and say, all right, where do you want to go? What do you want to focus on?
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's got to be your decision.
Absolutely. I can't say it enough. It has to come from within. I cannot call you 1,000 times. Your husband can't send you. Your wife can't send you. It has to be within. And it's not just for weight loss. A lot of times people say that because that's something physical. That's what they can see.
I know a lot of smokers, which is
Yes.
it's got to be their decision. You can't make them quit. You can't shame them into quitting. They've got to determine it's their idea and they're going to do it.
That's the
Elizabeth,
same.
I'm going to tell you the same thing that I talked to Tracy about. You know, I lost about 80 pounds.
Yes.
And then I started eating the duds, beans, balls, and pieces. Milk duds, Boston baked beans, gumballs, and Reese's Pieces. And you put that in a combination, it's delicious.
I understand.
Delicious. So I gained about 30 pounds back. Here's the problem. I feel myself continuing to move in that direction, right? So I got to find that again, right? I got to find the moment when I wanted to lose the weight. Talk to somebody that's listening that's been on this up and down, right?
Right. And because we can see the weight, right? This is what we can focus on. How are you sleeping? What is your stress levels?
Well, I got to hang around.
Right.
You might have solved the problem.
You know.
She's a genius. I tell you, a genius.
I tell you, it's easy. It's easy. But that's the thing. We always just focus on our weight. But most of my clients is not even for weight because that's something we can see. But it's usually a very underlining thing. And I always say focus on the process not the end result.
And you're saying that, and my weight gain and eating the duds, beans, balls, and pieces during the pandemic,
Yep.
I couldn't tell you whether I was going to sell another business tomorrow or ever again.
Right.
My wife going through stress, my son going through stress. So
See?
as she says that, I get it. She is a genius.
Drop mic.
But I think sometimes a lot of that weight putting on, it goes back to the mental state you're in.
Right.
it.
The depression. If you're not happy with yourself, you begin doing things that are not good for you.
Right. So my number one thing I really talk about is self-responsibility and self-love.
Elizabeth, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I can't thank you enough for doing this. I'm going to get you back on the show
Thank you,
again.
thank you.
And I know you're going to blow up on Facebook. Reach out to her. She is phenomenal.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.